Hello everyone and welcome to another track guide video, and this is Willow Springs and this is the online time trial challenge. So we have to be using this Escudo Bikes Peak version, and it's pretty difficult one. I mean, the car is pretty difficult to handle, even if you think about Willow Springs, which is a very difficult track. And I just decided to make this one to help you guys find the best possible lines through the circuit. There is more time to be found here, but I just decided to make this one when I got into 101.5s. So once again, without further ado, let's get going. And let's get going with this track guide. And this car is pretty difficult to handle. I'll explain what I do in every single corner. So in this one, I try to downshift as late as I possibly can. So it's the 50-meter sign, but I try to brake a little bit before. But you can see the downshifts. I'm downshifting actually very late. Usually in any other Group 3 or 4 car, you would downshift a little bit sooner than this. So here I didn't really have a reference, but you can see I always try to turn in and hold it to the line on the right hand side. And I know it can be pretty difficult to find the perfect acceleration zone, and I think the only reference that you have here is this pole. So I like to use it as some kind of a reference to get the best possible line and to start accelerating. And you probably noticed that I quickly upshifted into 5th gear, and this is to avoid the understeer that this car has. But not right now, just before the 50-meter sign, and this is where I try to turn in and downshift to rotate the car. You can do it a little bit slower, but the result isn't really going to be the same. So you need the rotation through these corners. You especially need the rotation through these corners. So here, just a little tap on the brakes, and as I get to this Willow Springs sign, and I mean, it's not a sign, it's a building, but I try to apply a little bit more onto the brakes, maybe about 50-60%. Just a little tap, nothing more than that. Don't try to brake too long, otherwise the car will stop and you're just going to lose a ton of time. But here, I do abuse the track a little bit. I go and take as much track as possible here, going a little bit wider, and this is the point where I brake in the straight line, and then downshifting, and you want to get in 5th gear on the way out. So you're downshifting this in the 3rd, you're upshifting in the 4th to avoid that understeer, and once again, at the top of the hill, you should upshift in 5th to, you know, even more to avoid all of that understeer that this car has. It's unbelievable how much understeer. But here, 100, and you can see it's just a little tap on the brakes, nothing much, and downshifting into the 5th gear. And as soon as that curb on the right starts, I try to apply the throttle. Sometimes it cannot be easy. I know it's not easy, but you just have to try, and if the car stays on the track, it stays. And this is 101.5, so it took me a couple of good laps to get this one done. But yeah, this is about it. I mean, just the latest. I think like late downshifts can really help. And yeah, guys, I really hope you all the best here and good luck. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.